Hey guys, how you doing? It's Joe here, the Bucket List Coach. First of all, let me explain about my hat. I don't normally wear a hat when I'm doing these videos, but I actually had a bit of it, you might see there. Had a slight injury and ended up in the medical center this morning, so I thought I'd cover it up with, hope you don't mind. So, today is the first part of our BAMVACS series where I'm going to deep dive into each part of my BAMVACS protocol. And the first one that we're going to deal with is breathing. So I'm going to take you through a number of breathing exercises in a minute. But first of all, let me tell you about the benefits of breathing exercises. So this isn't just woo-woo shit. This really is backed up by science. Now, some of the benefits can be improving blood flow, increasing energy levels, reducing inflammation, stimulating the lymphatic system, improving digestion, improving sleep patterns. And there's been a number of studies done around doing focused breathing exercises. For example, there was a study in 2006 which actually shows that regular breathing exercises will consistently help to lower your heart rate. There was another one in 2011 that showed that people conducting regular breathing exercises ended up actually in changing their physiology and aiding towards and improving their fitness levels in combination with the other fitness protocols that they had put in place. So the first exercise I'm going to get into is one which I use in what I call a priming routine. Priming is a routine, a personal development routine made famous by Tony Robbins that combines a lot of my BAMVACS protocols, okay? And so this Kapalabhati Pranayama, this is a version of it. So if you're a yogi out there and have done strict Kapalabhati Pranayama, don't get up me. This is a version. But the essence is the same, and that is about exhaling through the nose really, really hard and driving the diaphragm up from the belly, up, pushing the air out, okay? Now, to do this, we're gonna raise our hands above our heads, okay? And we're going to go like so. So we're gonna breathe in through the mouth. So I would do that, sorry about that, getting a bit snotty. I would do that 30 times, and then I will have a break. I'll put my hands on my thighs, and then I'll just feel, and sometimes I might feel a little bit of lightheadedness, and I'll find myself centering. And then I'll go into the next round. So 3 sets of 10. And then back into that position. I'll stay here for about a minute, and then I'll go into another set of 10. Okay, so I do 3 rounds of that. So that's 3 rounds of 30 with a 1 minute gap in between each one. And then I'll go into the rest of my priming routine. So fantastic, really, really good thing to do. I do it first thing in the morning, and it's absolutely awesome. Okay, really energizes and also focuses and centers yourselves, bring you back to center, perfect for doing before a meditation or some affirmations and visualizations. Next, many of you might have heard about the Iceman, Wim Hof. So Wim Hof is the guy who goes into ultra cold places, can slow his heart rate down, and all this. And he is a Dutch-born yogi, and he is the breathing man. And there's a method, he's got a method called the Wim Hof method, which is absolutely fantastic. It's another one that I do on a regular basis. I'll usually do that. It's the first thing I do after I've drunk some water when I first get up in the morning. I'll do 3 rounds of Wim Hof breathing. I normally do it lying down on the ground, flat, with my knees bent at 45 degrees. And I relax. I have a timer with me because I'm going to count the length of time that I can hold my breath exhaled as well. So the way that it works, when I'm breathing in, I can either breathe in through my nose, okay, or in through my mouth. Doesn't really matter which, but when I let go of my breath, I'm just going to let it go. Okay, so I'm not forcing it out, I'm just letting it go. So it might look like this. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to breathe, I'm trying to circular breathe, I'm trying to get the whole, I'm trying to get my belly going and then my chest going. So down to my belly, into my chest. And again, I'll do 30 breaths, but then on the very last breath, I'll exhale as far as I can, and then I'll hold my breath for as long as I can exhaled. And then when I feel the need to breathe in again, I'll breathe in once, hold it for 15 seconds, breathe in, and then I'll go into the next 30 seconds. Okay, the next 30 repetitions, sorry. Okay, so I'll take you through one round. So I'm going to start off. And I'm just going to cut that short. And then normally what I do, I'd hold my breath, not until I'm absolutely desperate gagging, but until I get that natural rebreathe feeling, okay? And nowadays I can do it for anywhere between 1:30 and 2 minutes. A lot of people can do it actually a lot longer than that as well. And I do 3 rounds of that, okay? And remember, you must, once you breathe in again from that breath hold out, you must breathe in, hold it for 15 seconds, and then go into this last round. Now, you can get some feelings of dizziness and stuff. People do use this to try and hold their breath for longer underwater. Disclaimer, please do not do this standing in the shower, do it in the bath, do not do it in the pool or anywhere where there's water. Don't do it standing up either. Do it seated or lying down somewhere where you are completely safe. Okay, fantastic. The next one that I'm going to do is box breathing. Box breathing was made famous by a guy called Mark Divine. Mark Divine is an ex-Navy SEAL who has now developed his own training program and also his own version of yoga as well. And he does a lot around breath work. And the type of breathing that he does is where you breathe in for a 4 or a 5 count, hold for a 4 or a 5 count, out for a 4 or a 5 count, hold for a 4 or 5 count. Okay, so it's in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold. Okay, so again, really good for helping with centering and with clarity. So I'll often do this if I'm going into a high pressure situation. I'll take 3 minutes out and do 3 minutes worth of box breathing first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to breathe in first and I'm going to hold that for 4, and then I'm going to breathe out, hold it for 4. Okay, so breathing in. so on and so forth. Now, I'll put my hand on my belly just to make sure I'm breathing breathing deep enough. So for example, on the very first breath then, maybe it's because I'm doing it live now, I actually ended up breathing the first one up into my chest first. And I shouldn't have done, should have gone straight down to the belly first. So, and you box breathe like that. Really, really great for settling, calming, anytime when you've got anxiety, things like that, okay? Fantastic exercise to do. The next one that I'm going to do is very famous in yoga. Lots of people doing lots of research about it now. This is the one where a lot of the papers have been published around. And this is Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. And this is the single nasal breathing, okay? So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to block with my thumb. I'm going to block my right nostril, okay? And I'm going to breathe, take a big breath in. Then I'm going to breathe out through this nose, okay, and breathe in through this nose, then block that nostril and change over, okay? So it's going to be circular in style. So at the end of each breath, I'm going to change, or halfway through each breath, I'm changing each nostril. So, and so forth. Now, that one as well, really, really good for doing at the end of exercise sessions, at the end of recovery workouts. So we'll do that to take us from when we're exercising, we're in what we call sympathetic nervous system, okay, which is the fight or flight. And we want to get into rest and digest. The good stuff can start happening inside the body as soon as we possibly can. And so I'll often do that, and I'll do that at the end of a training session, and really, really good at the end or even during a recovery training session, which are those lower intensity workouts as well. So look, that's my take on breathing, and it is, remember, this is my take. This is my personal opinions around this stuff. There's a lot of information out there, but really, really worth researching. It's a massive growth area, and the reason it's such a growth area is because the results coming back are more and more and better and more validated. So get out there, get breathing.